welcome to another episode of What the Metal. Today this video is a realistic continuation of the hunt I had where I met the very nice Welsh couple that showed me all the hammer coins that they've been finding over there. Anyway, again, this is a super realistic hunt, and I wanted to show this footage, even though I did find one piece of jewelry, of how it goes sometimes. Now, part of the realistic part was I stood and talked to them for about an hour until after dark. But again, I just wanted to show how it goes sometimes and not to be discouraged just because you don't find a piece of gold or whatever every single time. So anyway, stay tuned. I chopped this up pretty good so it's short. We don't waste any time on digging. We just show the results. So stay tuned and let's get right to it after a word from our sponsor. Thank you to our sponsor, Legend of Softwash LLC.
Alright, I came down to Clearwater Beach today because the weather's going to be shit the rest of the week because we got some potential hurricane brewing out there blowing in the Gulf. So it was now or never, and I couldn't coordinate with low tide. It's low tide's after dark, and I don't like to get out there by myself when it's dark. So we'll see what we can find. There's quite a few people here, so I'm gonna have to meander in and out. But I think I'll try back here in the dry first and then go from there. Got something here, but the wind is crazy. It's a rivet. Or an earring back one too. We'll put that in this box just in case it is an earring back. Right by that. Sounds like trash and something else. There it is. Up, grommet guy. People parasailing out there. I'm not finding much other than a bunch of junk so far. So I'm taking a little break here, took some water on. Gonna get out in the water. Maybe go down there a ways. Hopefully a lot of these people will clear up. Alright, it just came out in the water. And I got like a 86, 87. I'm gonna conserve battery, so come back when I get it. Alright, I got it in the scoop. I'm almost positive. I've been pushing it all over the place. There's other stuff down there too. So unfortunately I'm going to lose my spot. It's almost impossible to get back to somewhere. And let's hope that it's in here and it didn't float away again. Because whatever it is small and light. Oh my God, I can't believe it's in there. Thought I saw something. All that for a quarter. Seriously, that was not funny at all. I was just pushing that thing around and the waves were pushing it around. And it's not even an old one. Whichever one that is, that's weird. I don't know what one that is. Seriously, looks like a bat. That's not cool. Under the circumstances. You know, there's something to be said for digging up iron. And this is definitely a fakey earring. But got an earring anyway. Gotta get my box back out of the water now. Got everything in my backpack. Was bullshitting with some people for half an hour. Since I just got this thing, we'll dig another piece of iron and I'll put it on to see what happens. I gotta stop and get my little side pouch out. So I don't want to put this rusty, sticky thing in my pocket to get a tetanus shot. Alright, got it. Nothing but a tent stake. But anyway, yeah, like I said, you know, if you're just first starting out and you're learning how to metal detect, I always say dig everything, because you just never know what it's going to be. And like I said, at least we got some jewelry so far. Now I'm over here in my little honey hole, but still. Anyway, get the light on. Sounds like a penny. Shake it out. Here's something. Penny. Trying to figure out how to do this where you guys can see it. penny. I have a quarter here. I'm almost back to the truck. Oh, it's gonna be like that because it's dark. There we go. Hear it. Got a couple things actually. Steak quarter, and I don't know what the heck that other thing is. You know, this light does help, but for filming, it's not going to do you any justice. Can't believe how deep this is. All right. All right, so it should be in here. Here's something. It's a dime. It's a dime. Yep. It's a dime. Feeling pretty crusty. I am just tangled up. Yep, crusty penny. Got Abe. Yeah, wow, I'm tangled up. There was multiple things in there. Still showing we have another penny down there. Oh, that's because it's probably a can. The hell? It's a digging thing for kids. Oh, it's gonna do us like that. Democracy. All right, we got that. Said it seems like another penny. Doesn't sound like one. Oh geez. Well, somehow it got through. All right, try not to shake it. Penny. All right. Oh. Like I said, we end up BSing with people instead of treasure hunting today. I hate to pass this up even though it's probably a soul crusher. Oh, what is that? Seriously, that's what it was. Yep. It's like a thing for oh, what do you call them? For those wraps you put on your arm or your leg or something. I go over here to the, I'll put you up where you can see. Over here to the volleyball courts. I've never found anything over here. Which you think you would, but most people that would play volleyball here more than likely are going to be from Florida. So they take their stuff off, jewelry, etc. Well, we go over here to the wash rack. Everything cleaned up. That's some foil for sure. In fact, I see it. And we're gonna have to call it a night. Get something to eat on the way home. So we're done.
Okay, everybody, here we are at the wrap up. I want to give my apologies. I'm behind on my videos. I've got like 3 to put out, and I've been super busy during all this crazy weather we've had, the cleanup that goes along with that, and just being busy in life, period. But let's get started. We'll go over all the junk first. On this trip, I wasn't having much success at all, so I was actually digging iron, and it kind of paid off in the end. But you know, we got a bunch of tent stakes, quite a few. After the first hurricane we had, a lot of this stuff gets uncovered or washes up that's been in and out of the ocean. Couple of bottle caps. These kind of always fool me because of the foil on them. Fish hook, a bunch of nails and screws. And again, I don't mind, you hear me say, I don't mind getting that stuff off the beach, because you know, a lot of this stuff saves people from getting a tetanus shot. A piece of metal, I still have no idea what it is. A couple of washers. The complimentary grommet, as I call them. This thing, I don't know what it is. It's definitely threaded. You know, they have them on lamps, and you know, it could have been anything holding something on, some kind of rod, but it's threaded on both ends. A battery, which is always good to get off the beach. You saw me find this. I'm almost positive it's in the video. You know, it's from an Ace bandage. This was very close to the volleyball courts. Fishing weight, bunch of aluminum, a couple pieces, I have no idea what they are. Always visual finds, I always pick these up. We got 5 soul crushers, a bunch of crab trap, couple of bobby pins. You know, this was probably from somebody's umbrella. Piece of sunglasses or somebody's prescription glasses. The one thing I didn't show that's not on the video is I dug this, and it's some kind of copper piece. I don't know if it's off some kind of wind chime or, you know, whatever. It definitely looks homemade. So who knows what that came off of, but it's definitely copper. A couple of pieces, I don't know what this is. This is actually broken. I doubt if it was an actual ring. This thing, I still don't know what it is. I never did soak it because it's very brittle. It could have been an old earring or something like that. Did find an earring right before I talked to those nice people from Wales. That came up as iron, so obviously that's fake. Probably one of the two finds of the day was this earring. It's not precious metals at all. It's definitely a fakie, but it's definitely cool, and it'll go in my little case with all my cool finds. It does have a couple or three of the fakey diamonds missing. I did test the diamonds. Those are definitely not real. That stone, I'm not sure what it is, but I didn't really have a way to test it. So if you know what that stone is, put it down in the comments. Now, the most interesting thing was this piece of iron. And I originally thought it was a piece of slag or something like that. And I'll hold it up. I can't prove this. I did soak it for a while, but I didn't want to break it. But personally, and I could be wrong, but personally what I think this is the old flintlock. Maybe not the flintlock, but the hammer on a flintlock rifle. And that thing could be ancient. So it's definitely disfigured. And it's definitely rusty right there. But the way that it's formed, again, I don't think it's slag. I think it's a hammer on an old, flintlock type setup. But anyway, if you guys know what that is, again, put it in the comments. I'm going to keep this, and until I figure out otherwise, I'm calling it a hammer on a flintlock rifle. And I showed it to somebody else, and they were saying it looks ancient. And they didn't think it was slag either. That was another detectorist I actually met on the beach, who actually watches our channel. Thank you. Oh, the last thing is I found 2 quarters, 1 nickel, 5 pennies, 6 dimes, and a Canadian 10 cent. The crazy thing about this is, and I'm gonna grab my magnet, but these come up as iron, and here's why. And I didn't know that there were any coins that come up as magnetic. So kind of interesting. It's definitely been down there a while. You can see how it's corroded. I had to soak that, but it's starting to get holes in it like a newer penny does after it's been corroded there for a while. But anyway, you'll see in a future video. This is the first of 2 that I found recently, really close to each other, within half a mile on the beach. So anyway, everybody, thank you for watching. I'll get this video out now, and stay tuned. I got 2 more to go, and it only gets better from here. So thanks for watching. Peace.